Tonight on WFA Reborn, we take a special look at the #1 Contenders tournament, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get to it. Watch out for 23 Hazard. In he comes and oh! Julius Drager eating the same fate, getting dumped to the floor by the challenger. And the super fan has the challenger exactly where he wants him now. Center of the ring, drop down on the back of his head. You can't argue it hasn't been fair for both men here, having to put up with everything. There's the splash. Scott Reed in the ring. There's a 3 count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still WFA Heavyweight Champion, Superfan John Austin.
Superfan John Austin finally vanquished 23 Hazard and is looking for his next opponent. The only question is who's going to step up and challenge this ultimate underdog. Introducing the #1 Contenders tournament. 9 men threw their name in the hat on a quest for gold, and it all started with a triple threat match. Looking to fight back up to his feet, and looks like he does. But Bobby Orlando trying to stay on top of him. Drago able to escape the hold. Oh, but Orlando firing back with a shot and a second one. Back and forth strike exchanges. Forearm shots now from Drago. Is it going to be the best or is it going to be the GOAT? Let's find out here as Orlando comes off the ropes. Misses that all flying. Where did he come from? Sean Knight, my goodness. And now a German suplex to Dante Drago. Oh, hard knee. Boot. Enziguri sends Bobby Orlando to the corner, right where Sean Knight wants him. But you got to worry about 2 men now, firing Drago into Bobby Orlando. 2 birds, 1 stone. In comes Sean Knight with the splash. And now one more time, ascending to the heavens. That is that top rope. Look out for Sean Knight coming in, crossbody on both men. Picture perfect. Sean Knight looking like $1 million here right now. Now looking to close off Bobby Orlando here. Fireman's carry position. Death Valley driver onto the knee. Doing a lot of damage to the neck. Leg is hooked and watch out, there is Drago to break up the pinfall. All 3 men giving it their all here tonight. Fantastic way to kick off WFA Reborn, ladies and gentlemen. And it's only going to get bigger and better from here. Watch out, Drago. No, never mind. Sean Knight countering with another Rana there to escape the attempts of Dante Drago. Oh, missing a splash that time. Drago looking to capitalize. European uppercut and a hard one in the corner. As Bobby Orlando is nowhere to be found. This is the time to close in. This is the time to step up the pace and finish things off. One big move, and you are 3 seconds away from securing yourself the next round of the tournament. Here we go, superplex attempt. Sean Knight is in a bad position, but you see him hooking his foot on the turnbuckle, and in comes Bobby Orlando to break up the party once again. And uh-oh, look out. Everyone going for a ride here tonight. Oh! Power bomb from Orlando would send Sean Knight rocking with that superplex cover. He could have it. No, that's not quite enough. And now going on Sean Knight here with the pinfall attempt and only a 2. Bobby Orlando unrelentless here. He thought that was his chance, but both men are still putting up a heck of a fight. Try all you want. the job is not done yet until that 3 count is made. Argue with the official all you want. It's all up to you, Bobby Orlando. And now measuring Sean Knight's looking to finish him off. Oh, Sean Knight with an answer for that one, though. Rocking Bobby Orlando. Instead going for Drago. Eats another shot. Does the GOAT. And now double clothesline sends Orlando back to the floor. We're back down to Drago and Knight here. Roll up, no, only a 2 count. Hard forearm. Back, Sean Knight answering with one of his own. These men absolutely testing each other here tonight. Wouldn't mind seeing a rematch down the line between these two. Really bringing it tonight because that WFA championship means everything. Now Drago coming in the corner, catching the boot. Great counter there from Sean Knight. Insaguri rocking Drago, sending him back to center. Up and over, Drago with an answer though. No, Sean Knight up onto his feet there. Beautiful agility this deep into the match with how fast and hard these men have been going. Excellent cardiovascular conditioning from both men. Drago thought he had him. Man, these guys have done their homework, know each other so well in and out of the ring here. Sean Knight looking to capitalize here. High stack, legs are hooked. That is all she wrote. Sean Knight advancing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Sean Knight.
With another performance like that, Sean Knight, we could be looking at a future WFA heavyweight champion. What a fantastic contest and a great showing by all 3 men. But tonight is all that matters. And getting the victory, and the man who gets that nod is Sean Knight. Yes, Sean Knight with an impressive victory, securing his spot in the quarterfinals in the only triple threat match of the tournament. Returning to the WFA improved, refocused, and full of confidence, Knight looks to cement himself as the top guy here in the WFA. But a massive threat looms in the form of his opponent. And he's trying to get Marbury back in the game here. But again, the conviction of Ironside Julius Drager seems more focused than ever as he unloads with a hard knife and chop which rocks Marbury and sends him to the sidelines here. And now using the buckle as a weapon. Referee trying to get him out of the corner there, but Julius Drager again. Oh, Vile from behind, come on! Behind the official's back, every shortcut necessary. Julius Drager is gonna take it. And now mocking Marbury as he tries to pull himself up on the middle rope. But just setting a trap for Julius Drager to take advantage once more. Now Ironside. What's he gonna do here with Marbury? Looking for another suplex attempt. Up. Marbury here, maybe. The different plan, hooking the leg of Drager to prevent him from finishing off that suplex attempt. No, Ironside continuing the punishment here, sending Marbury to the ropes, missing with a clothesline. Watch out. Oh, with a high knee. Marbury going for a cover. You can't blame him. Oh, thought it was a knockout shot. Marbury checking his nose for blood there. Could have broken something. My goodness, after slipping off the top rope, Marbury is in a ton of trouble here as Julius Drager continues to go to work. Unrelenting in his assault here tonight. Oh, stepping on the fingers now. It'll mess up his free throw game. And now, wrenching the arm. Going to work on the wrist, elbow, and shoulder area. Hopefully, in his mind, ripping it out of socket and securing himself a victory. Now bending back the wrists, the fingers, into a overhead hammerlock there it seems. On Marbury, Julius Drager keeping the punishment going. Now Benny and the crowd calling for some defense from Marbury. Getting Marbury's head back in the game, making him wake up as to where he is, and where he is in a ton of trouble here. Oh, hard knife and chop levels Jermaine Marbury.
Where's the defense now?
Julius Drager, man. really putting themselves together here. I'm not sure if Barisano's the one coaching them nowadays, but it is working. Marbury trying to pull himself together as Drager rubbing the salt in the wounds of this audience here tonight. And now, wait a minute, small package here. Ref, perfect position, 2 count, almost a 3, and that is all it takes is 3 seconds to punch your ticket to the next round of this tournament. And Marbury now unloading. Drager gave him way too much time to recover. Chartbuster there, rocking Drager into the ropes. Marbury now looking to shoot off, no reversal. Clothesline! Marbury feeling good now. You see him favoring that arm, though. Here's the footwork. Oh! Getting Drager tripped up in the action, and now dunking Drager's head into the canvas. Marbury picking up some steam now, coming in hard with that big clothesline. Now trying to send Drager for the ride into the buckle. Hard coming off, and oh! Leg lariat over the back of the head. Legs are hooked. Perfect stack, but only a 2 count. Drager still in this thing. And Vile trying to pick a fight with Benny the basketball here. Better watch yourself before you wreck yourself. As Marbury looking to put away Drager. Oh! DDT attempt. Drager able to escape. Boot to the midsection. What's he got planned here? Hooking the arms. No reversal. Marbury sending Drager for the ride with that back body drop. And now here we go with the DDT. No! Turning it over, dropping him on the back of his head. Is Marbury cover? Count. Oh, so close. Drager getting the shoulder up at the very last second. And this main event is still underway. And come on, referee, get Vile down off the canvas here. You pick a fight with Benny and it might backfire. Arguing over the women's championship there, now tripping up the women's champion. Benny the basketball dunking Vile, catching Marbury off guard, and watch out, Drager dropping Marbury on the back of his head now. And Ironside looking to close things off here, hooking the arms. Oh, and a pedigree, planting Jermaine Marbury, center of the ring. On top of the shoulders, leg is hooked, that is all she wrote. A heated back and forth contest, but Ironside, Julius Drager, has stepped up in a big way to fill the shoes of the top dog in co-general manager Adam Barisano's camp of cronies. His determination and devastation hasn't gone unnoticed. We'll be looking very forward to Julius Drager versus Sean Knight, as it promises to be a great showing from both competitors. But that's not all. Mosh Pit, our former WFA champion, has been looking to get back to the top. His unrelenting pursuit has landed him in hot water time and time again. Risking being suspended or even fired, management is hoping Mosh takes time off to recuperate from some nagging injuries and to cool his temper. But with Mosh, there is no quit. It's all gas and no brakes. And he had an opportunity in the tournament, taking on the last of his kind, Jeremy Lacroix, a few weeks ago. But of course, it's all about challenging for that heavyweight championship. Everyone wants a shot at the superfan John Austin, who is our current WFA champion. Or it could in fact be 23 Hazard after next week's matchup. Title on the line then, but for now, let's work to determine a new #1 contender. I mentioned Sean Knight advancing after a triple threat match win. We also saw Julius Drager advance after defeating Jermaine Marbury in our main event last week. With one of Adam Barisano's goons advancing in the tournament, he would love nothing more than for Jeremy Lacroix to squeak away with a victory here against Mosh Pit and have the numbers in his favor. Big step up here for Jeremy Lacroix, being tested against Mosh Pit, our former WFA heavyweight champion. Defended that title for well over a year against any and all comers, looking to get back to the promised land after being robbed of that championship from WWE ID prospect Gall. Smashing a glass vase over his head, driving Mosh Pit through a table and securing the victory. Mosh Pit has been looking for that championship ever since then. Failed on a couple of occasions. Now winning this tournament would get him right back into the spotlight, right back into the promised land of challenging for that championship. And Jeremy Lacroix trying to play a little mind games here with Mosh. And knowing the mental state that Mosh Pit is in, I don't know if that is a good idea or not. Jeremy Lacroix taking his time, looking to pick his spot here against Mosh Pit, who is always amped and ready for a fight. Said he was going to use Lacroix as his punching bag tonight. Now stuck in a side headlock is Mosh Pit. He's going to look for that escape. There we go. There it is. From behind, side headlock of his own now applied. To the last of his kind, Jeremy Lacroix. Lacroix, of course, a little bit of a throwback wrestler. He loves that lariat, would love nothing more than to take the head off the shoulders of Mosh Pit. I thought he was going for it there. Back elbow, got caught though. Mosh Pit ran right through it, and then ran right through Jeremy Lacroix. Now Lacroix picking up what's left of him in the corner here. Mosh Pit hasn't measured up, and Lacroix asking Mosh Pit to back off. And we've seen that temper time and time again with Mosh Pit. If you continue to the test of the man, you'll push him to the limits. We've seen steel chairs come into play. But of course, Adam Barisano has his eye set on this matchup and will not allow that to happen. Of course, unless it guarantees Lacroix advancing in the tournament. Now, Lacroix baiting Mosh Pit in, oldest trick in the book, and Mosh Pit's temper, again getting the best of him there. He wanted to fight, and now he's getting one courtesy of Lacroix. Oh, teasing that lariat there. Oh, European uppercut to the jaw of Mosh Pit. And Mosh is in trouble here. Lacroix sending Mosh for the ride. No, wait a minute here. Answers with a solid, stiff back elbow. And now, bringing in the strikes. Getting Lacroix up against the ropes. Oh, knife as chop. Wake up, Jeremy. You are in the pit. Here we go, up and over. Nice back body drop. And Mosh Pit is feeling good right now. Looking cover, first one of the matchup, but only a one count there on last of his kind. Testament to Jeremy Lacroix's fortitude there, kicking out that early after such a solid maneuver. Again, Lacroix in the camp of co-general manager Adam Barisano. Who knows what kind of tutelage and training he has been receiving as of late. Seems to be working though. The man is toughening up, and you need to when you're in there with Mosh Pit. Oh, going for that lariat. Mosh Pit had it scouted though, sticking the boot up, tearing that bicep. And now Mosh Pit looking to fly, climbing the top rope. Lacroix has other plans in mind though. Stopping Mosh Pit in his tracks. And now measuring the former champion. Oh, solid boot leveling Mosh Pit. Lacroix looking good right now in this thing. But now he should be going for a cover. Should not be wasting any time. Oh, driving the boot now into Mosh Pit. He's got to keep the pressure on. Mosh Pit can fight back at a moment's notice here. He's seen it before. He's favoring his bicep right now. He's got to go to work right now, and the going's good. And oh, there's a good forearm, but that arm really bothering him. He could have perhaps torn that bicep. Now looking to come in hard here in the corner. Oh, launching himself like a javelin into like a spear in the corner. And Mosh Pit down on the mat. Lacroix with the cover. Leg is hooked at a 2 count on the former heavyweight champion. Jeremy Lacroix looking really good right now. Of course, don't forget, main event, the women's championship is on the line, folks. Big time matchup, and next week the heavyweight championship on the line. With 23 Hazard challenging, John Austin. Beautiful body slam there by Lacroix. Back with the cover. Here we go. Leg hooked once again. 2 in. Still not quite. Lacroix getting frustrated, but he's got to know it's got to take a lot more than that. It's got to take that lariat. As the crowd getting behind the heavy metal weight of the WFA. Lacroix now looking, though, to perhaps finish off Mosh Pit. Scooping him up. He's got a ripcord here.
Without a head. Yeah!
Spinning him out. Here it comes. No, Mosh Pit again had it scouted. Counters and drives the shoulder and bicep into the canvas. Into that favored arm. The right arm of Lacroix is in a ton of trouble. Mosh Pit knows it. And now looking to capitalize. No, Lacroix with that counter. Throwing his head into the jaw of Mosh Pit. This could be all, folks, too. And no. Mosh Pit still able to kick out with authority on that pinfall attempt. What an opening contest here. Reborn has been getting more and more chaotic. These personal rivalries pushing everyone to the edge as they try to claim championship aspirations in their careers. And that's what this matchup is all about. Mosh Pit breaking the hold there. Now firing away on Jeremy Lacroix, looking to make a comeback here. Solid chops. Trying to take the last of his kind to the brink of extinction here. Lacroix, though, countering that Irish whip reversal. Mosh Pit coming in. Nice drop kick to level his challenger. And now coming in again with a boot, knocking Lacroix once again to the canvas. And Mosh Pit starting to turn up that volume. Here we go, fireman's carry position. Trying to rock or drop him perhaps. No. Lacroix, there it is, lariat, he got him. And he got all of it, but he cannot capitalize that right arm. There we go, on top of the shoulders, perfect pinning predicament. 1, 2, and Mosh Pit at the very last second, getting the left shoulder up. Lacroix cannot believe it. Kicking out of the lariat, but it was those couple of seconds where he favored his arm that cost him everything here. But now he just needs to hit one more. That's all it takes. Lacroix has to get his head in the game here before Mosh Pit gets back up to his feet. He needs that killer instinct that Adam Barasano has been training him for. It needs to come right now.
Not getting up from another.
The crowd solidly behind Mosh Pit, as always, here in the WFA. Lacroix calling for one more lariat. Watch out! Here it comes! No, Mosh Pit ducking the lariat. Here it goes. Lariat of his own. How's about that? And now Mosh Pit looking to finish the job here, seal the deal. Drop it on. Cover, count. Mosh Pit gets the nod.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Mosh Pit.
Mosh Pit will be advancing with the likes of Sean Knight and Julius Drager. Mosh Pit did manage to win the match and punch his ticket, but it's the aftermath of that match that changed the whole complexion of this tournament. Justin Rando took Mosh Pit by surprise, took us all by surprise, and assaulted Mosh. In an altercation with Adam Barasano, Mosh Pit accidentally struck Rando's spouse and paid the ultimate price. It hurt a friendship, and it recently hurt Mosh Pit's chances at a championship opportunity, as his injuries have put himself on the shelf temporarily. Therefore, Jeremy Lacroix gets back into the tournament, meaning Adam Barasano's odds of capturing the WFA Championship are now 50-50 with Julius Drager in the tournament as well. And last week we found out just who Jeremy Lacroix will be meeting. Oh, looking to throw some flowers. Scott Reed deserves some flowers, just not those ones. And now what's he got planned here? Oh, nothing in the arm. Again, those mind games from Love Dug. Oh, there it is. Had him in the other hand, and Love Dug very pleased with himself. And Scott Reed, oh, not too happy with that. Love Dug. Again, Love Dug is very dialed in. He has been adding some weight to his frame. This man is on a mission, and it's not just the mind games, it's just a small part of the plan. Love Dug very much looking to walk away with the victory here tonight against Scott Reed, a very dangerous opponent. Do not take him lightly here. There it is, lit up the face of the It Factor with that slap. And look at the face of Scott Reed, seething. He cannot believe that Love Dug just got away with that. And man, is he going to have to answer for that one. There it is, rocked with that forearm. And now Scott Reed going to work. Referee admonishing him for those close fists. Love Dug just made a massive mistake, because I think he just woke up the sleeping dragon that is Scott Reed, hammering away at the base of the spine with that thunderous forearm. And another one. And that could be the end, the beginning of the end of Love Dug. Oh, but perhaps not. No, Scott Reed with an answer. Up, down with a thunderous spine buster. And now we got a cover. Leg is hooked. Center of the ring. Love Dug able to escape that kick out attempt there. Man, Reed is fired up now if he wasn't already. Stomping the midsection. Second one now for Love Dug. Trying to perhaps break the heart of Love Dug. European uppercut in the corner. Scott Reed slowing down the pace now. Doesn't want to make any mistakes here. Doesn't want to fall into the trap. Sliding through, rolling through. Let's watch out. Patented power slam. Love Dug had that one scouted though. Knee up in the corner now. And Scott Reed unrelenting in his pursuit of revenge of Love Dug. But Love Dug knows it and taking full advantage here with some solid shots to the top of the chrome dome of Scott Reed. And coming in now. Clothesline. No, Scott Reed not going down. Love Dug's gonna have to lay it in a little thicker than that. Springboard, all back elbow. Beautiful maneuver there. Caught Scott Reed really off guard, and Love Dug looking very impressive. Oh, going for the boot. Reed though waiting. Ace Crusher up and over with a sliced bread attempt. No, Scott Reed once again countering. And now stuck in that go-behind position, the waist lock. Oh, what was that, Scott Reed? Very uncharacteristic. Oh, and a spear. Ripping Love Dug in. 1/2, 2, and 3. Scott Reed securing the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Scott Reed.
Scott Reed will be advancing in the tournament, but a very uncharacteristic low blow. Perhaps the temper got the best of him as he lays Love Dug to rest with his flowers. The it factor has been off his game for quite some time, but now after avenging the ghost of his loss against Love Dug earlier this year, is Reed now refocused and back to being the it factor. But before any of these men get their shot at gold, superfan John Austin doesn't want to wait. And while he's been watching each and every match to see how this tournament plays out, the champ wants to go. He wants a match, and he's gonna get one. John Austin with a Champion's Choice title defense, and that's gonna be next week here on WFA Reborn. Who will John Austin promise an opportunity at the gold, and will John Austin be able to walk away with the gold after being so closely removed from his last defense? There's only one way to find out. Subscribe to WFA on YouTube, and we'll catch y'all next time the bell rings.